Just, I haven't made a game yet. All I've made is art, and it's not even good art. I just, like, I don't know, man. I don't know who gave me permission to be such a dumb bitch, but I'm really taking advantage of it. But yeah, so, jam time. Okay, so here's the deal. I've done a couple things. Let's see if I can figure out how to use my computer. I don't know how to do anything. I should just have this set up. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, add display capture. Ooh, gross. Look at that, guys. Don't look at that. Let me just hide that for a minute. While I figure out what I want to do with that. Because it's looking at the wrong window. Okay, here we go. Let's turn this off. Let's make this fit to screen. Sure. Display capture. Why? Fit to screen? Yes? Okay, cool, cool, cool. We're doing it together. I'm figuring out computers. You're figuring out computers. We're doing great. Anyways, so I worked on art assets. I've got the majority of them done. They look great, even though you can't see them. However, I am missing backgrounds. But, like, let's not worry about that for right now. Let's not worry about that. I finished most of them, and then I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. And so that's exactly what I did. I took a goddamn nap like a monster and didn't make a game. So we gotta get our shit together and really, like, double down and get working on this. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have anything to show for it, and I'm gonna be really depressed. And, you know, nobody wants to see me depressed because it's an everyday occurrence, and we want to see some other, like, emotions. So what I did decide is that I'm gonna stick with Bejeweled. I have decided that these are going to be the gems. Yems. These are gonna be the yems. The Yem 5. It's like the Jackson 5, but Yems. Anyways. So I've got those all created. So I can start on Bejeweled, or I can start on the Bullet Hell. Also, I just realized this is the Bullist Hell side scroller. So from now on, it's the Bullist Hell. So we gotta start on our Bullist Hell. I'm gonna use Unity because I want to suffer in a way that every person should at least once or twice in their life. So we're gonna see what we can do. We are gonna walk through a tutorial. So fingers crossed I can do what I need to following this tutorial, and we're gonna make it fit my needs. We've got our projectiles, we've got our enemies, we've got our main character, so we should have a good idea of where we want to go with this. No, I don't want to go to your new version because your new version doesn't have a goddamn dark mode, you monster. So, let's get into it. To start, I just gotta find which tab. Sorry, I looked in the server and it's just like, this guy's like, what's the best insult you can think of? And he was like, I would date you, but I already took out the trash. And I'm just like, shit, boy. Ooh, fire. That's amazing. Um. Anyways, oh, his username's a pigeon. This fits well. Yes. I mean, doves are just white pigeons, so, you know, it's fine. Okay, let's find this tutorial. Unity 2D side scroller, is this it? Yeah, I think this is it.
G'day everybody, Nick Dingle here again with another Unity 3D tutorial. G'day everybody, Nick.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you some of the video, but I don't want to just like show this person's whole video while I walk through it. So you can find their video at Nicholas Dingle. Seems like a great person, makes a lot of tutorials, doing a good important thing here, helping people who are stupid. He hasn't added a new video in 4 years, but that's okay. These are still valid, I think. We're gonna hope. I mean, they have a comment from 3 days ago, so like it has to work, right? Right? Guys, tell me it's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. You're yes. Okay.
Nick Dingle here again with another Unity 3D tutorial. This time we are making a side-scrolling 2D game. I'm going to be focusing on just working.
I'm gonna pause my music and turn up the volume of this because I can't hear him. Oh goodness, sorry, hiccup. Really tried to kill me.
And then creating a number of levels based on the content that we make. Now, here is a bit of a sneak preview to what all the things that we're going to make are. We have a tiny little spaceship here. We can move around.
Mine's gonna be a crow.
And it scrolls along for us, as the name
Yes.
suggests. And you have obstacles that you have to.
I don't need obstacles.
Edit these basic walls, okay, because they're not too hard to create, and they're very easy to create complex little mazes that you have to get through. The second one that we're going to create are the little birds that you see here.
That's what I need.
Original. I didn't make these graphics, by the way. I'm going to credit it down the bottom of the video.
Yeah, you guys can find that somewhere.
So we can do lots of different things with those guys.
Oof, shit died.
You're dead. You just have to restart once that happens. Anyway, so it's a simple game. Shouldn't take us too long to make. So let's get cracking straight away. Make a new project in Unity. I'm going to call it side scroller. If I can spell.
I've already done this.
I'm going to save it on the desktop so I can move it later on.
Yep, did that too.
Project, and we're ready to go. Before we do anything with the project, however, the first link in the description of this video is actually some assets that you're going to need.
I don't need those. Fuck off.
If you want to. You can use something else if you prefer. But I'm going to give you the side scroller sprites. As I said, I didn't make these pictures, but it's the bird and the spaceship. Because they're in a zip file, I first of all need to get them out. So I'm going to highlight both of these guys. I'm going to drag it onto the Unity folder here.
Blech.
And here's my two pictures. Now, before I drag these into my Unity project as I normally would, I'm going to create some folders inside my Unity project to organize them, because later on they're going to make a lot of files.
This is where I'm going to switch it to the other screen so that I can actually do it in this project. So if you want to follow along, you can. You don't have to. It's up to you. I'm following a tutorial because I've never made a side scroller, so... Well, I've never made a side scroller in Unity, I should clarify. But, you know.
First one I'm going to create is called Sprites.
Assets folder.
Inside Sprites, we're going to create
create folder. Sprites. Sprites. Inside. Nope, that was scenes. Inside Sprites. New folder. Crows. Crow. New folder. Too fast, too fast. Rename. A crow, dove, enemy. Okay. Oof. Golly gee, holy shit, you'd be talking like crazy fast. Okay, I need flying crow, goes into crow. I need flying dove, goes into dove. Okay. Rename that. I want to change it to just fdove. And I'm going to change this to fcrow because f them crows and doves. No, I'm just a fucking dumbass. Ignore me. Okay, we got them in our folders.
Spaceship goes in
Yes,
there.
we have done this.
Okay, and you can see we've got the right things ready to go. So let's
Yep.
start off with the spaceship because he's probably the most important. But before we
Okay.
drag him into our level, we need to set him up so Unity recognizes that these two pictures here are not just one big sprite, but actually two frames of the same sprite.
I don't have
They
that.
don't look
I just
very
have
much
one
different, but the flame on the back of the spaceship
thing.
actually shrinks, so there's a little bit of a sort of pulsing effect when it gets to the flame. So when we click on the spaceship,
I didn't do any
essentially
flight
what we do is
animation
first
because
of
I'm
all,
lazy.
that texture type says
And I ran
sprite.
out of time.
Second thing is the sprite mode we change
Okay,
to
it says
multiple.
sprite.
I'm going to hit apply.
I guess we can keep it
Now
as
we're going to go to the
single.
sprite editor so we can cut it up into its two pictures.
We don't need to do this
Pretty
part.
easy to do this. We just hit the slice button at the top, and I don't want automatically. I want grid by cell count.
Okay.
I'm going to go the column and row settings. I'm going to put 2 for columns. That just indicates we've got 2 columns, 1 row. Hit the slice button. You probably didn't see much, but it created a little white line there, and it's actually put boxes around both of those.
Huh.
The X here.
Okay.
Hit apply.
Sure, sure.
And now we have 2 pictures. As you can see, there's a little pulse down there, which are our spaceship's animation. To get this into our game, don't drag the individual ones in. You've got to drag the whole
Can I
thing
flip
down.
this? Because I may or may not have done this
This is the
backwards.
reason why we made folders for each of the sprites. Straight away.
Should I make it fucked up? Make it that you're moving from right to left to just kind of cause people to feel anxiety and disappointment? Or should I flip this? I could take it into Photoshop and spend the 2 minutes to flip it. fucking, I'll put it in Photoshop and open it and take the 2 minutes to flip it. What is it? Image, flip horizontal? Yeah, that's fine. Cool, save, done. Let's do the same thing for the dove because I'm pretty sure the dove is backwards. I just opened the same one. Yeah, the dove is backwards as well. Flip canvas horizontal. Save. I also didn't give them any feet. I don't care. They're anatomically correct based on my knowledge of birds, and my knowledge is that they don't exist. I know that's the dumbest shit, but there you go. I'm sarcasm level 8,000, considering I still feel like shit. So, sorry, kiddos. It's fine. Okay. Sprite 2D, got it centered. Yep. Go back to his video, see what else he's saying.
I asked you to create something. Now, if this is the first time you're working with sprites, this is the reason why I made the whole thing in now.
So he just clicks it and drags it in.
This is the reason why I made folders for each of the sprites. Straight away,
I hate that dot there.
Now, if this is the first time you're working
Is that supposed to be there, or did I accidentally put that there?
But because we told Unity that there's multiple
I
frames,
put that there on accident. God damn it.
That's what it's doing right here.
Shh, silence. Yeah, I fucking clicked it. God damn it. Let's just do that real quick. And I guess I'll double check and make sure we didn't do that to the dove too, because, you know, who knows how stupid I can be. Yeah, the dove's fine. Okay. So delete the crow for the second time, and third time's the charm. We'll maybe actually have something to work with. Okay. Stick that in there. It definitely looks like it's much too big. Okay. Oh, hey! I tried so hard to do stuff, Matt. I tried so hard. And then I took a nap. And then all I did was draw pictures. Yeah. I No. What do you mean? Didn't you read my announcement? Nobody reads the details of the announcement. Yeah, no, this ends tomorrow. Yeah, the Global Game Jam is open for a longer period of time so that different sites can have different 3 days. It's not that long. Each site is still doing the like 48-hour thing. Yeah, you gotta read my announcement when I post it. Man, people coming to me, telling me they're not getting their stuff done, and they don't even read my announcement. How dare you? I'm offended. Yeah, tomorrow. My time. So I don't know what that is your time. That might be today. um, Go back to server events and find the announcement and read it. It has a schedule that specifically references when each thing will be occurring, so that everyone's on the same page. And it converts to your time using hammer time, so that I don't have to worry about people misunderstanding the times. I actually wrote it in there twice. Man, why do I write announcements? That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna take a minute to grab some water. I'll put the music back on and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Running up the stairs gets me every time. Yeah, Matt. Same. I still have a lot to do, and I don't know. I feel bad because like I don't know. I set up this whole jam. I worked really hard on it. And I'm just so tired. No, go away, VPN thing. I didn't mean to open you. Close, close, close. I do not want a VC. Sorry. I really don't. I barely want to talk to myself, let alone other people. Okay, back to the tutorial. Back to getting this done.
New animation.
Okay,
So what is this animation? This is my flying animation.
I don't need
So
that.
I'm going to call it Space Shooting as well. This one here is an animation controller. Now, if you use, you don't have to worry about using the animation controller. Anyway, with that done, just by dragging him in,
Do
if
I
I
need
hit
to
the
make this
button,
smaller?
the animation's working straight away. So if you want to make a sprite with a little animation and it just sits in the background, that's all you need to do. We need to do a little bit more work on this guy though. So click on him and we're going to change some settings over here. The first setting I'm going to change is Spaceship 0. I don't want Spaceship 0, I want Spaceship. Okay. As we go down, I don't want to change any of these settings. I want to add some components to it. The first one is we need to give this guy physics. So we need to add a rigid body and you need to make sure it's the 2D version. Okay. And if I play right now, you're going to see this has created an issue because now he falls. Now he's got gravity. Okay. So the reason I added the rigid body is not for adding gravity, it's for adding collisions to this guy. So when he hits
Let's
other
put it
objects,
inside
there's
the
no
right
rigid body,
place.
no
Okay,
collisions.
okay.
So you need to make sure some object has a rigid body.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is to get rid of gravity, just set the gravity scale to 0, and that's it. Job's done there. The second thing we need to do is tell Unity what kind of shape, physical shape, this object has. Now, don't add this one. We're going to add a different one, but I'm going to show you the one that you'd usually add is going to be like a box collider. Okay, there are different ones, but box collider is the simplest. And you can see the little green outline got added around my object. That's the box collider, and that is now the shape that the physics engine of Unity thinks my spaceship is. Now you can see a big problem because it thinks these gaps here, here, and around here are part of the ship. Well, we're not going to do that. So let's get rid of the box collider and we're going to add a different one. We're going to add the polygon collider. And it creates a lot more detail in our physics shape.
Okay,
Okay, so
polygon
let's do that.
collider.
Show
Cool,
you
cool,
visually.
cool.
Now you can see it's probably a little bit too complicated, especially the flame at the back has collision as well. But to be completely honest with
He's like, it's probably too complicated, and I'm looking at his, and I'm looking at mine, and I'm like, man, no, it's fine. It's not complicated.
it's such a simple project, we're not going to go into detail of removing the physics on the flame. Let's just leave it as is. But just know that we've now got physics on our ship,
Okay,
and it's now ignoring all these blank parts around the ship. Okay,
cool.
so the ship's done. So let's move on to the bird and do pretty much the exact same thing. We're just not adding a rigid body to him. So bird, okay.
Okay.
Make sure it's set to multiple. Hit apply. Sprite editor.
Oh god, it's so big I forgot.
Slice.
Nope, I don't want to do that.
4. Hit that, and you can see it's created those white lines. Apply. Drag him in. He's huge. Call him bird flying. Alright. Then I'm going to change it from bird 0 just to bird, and I'm going to add just a box collider to
Bird,
this
come
guy.
here.
Now you can probably tell there's a bit of a blank spot at the
This is
bottom of this guy.
frustrating.
So
Okay, okay,
just to make
okay.
it a little bit more fair, I reckon we change the
I
collision
want the
slightly. And the way we
dove.
do that, over here
Shh,
we're going to
shh,
change.
shh. Stop talking, sir. I want the dove to be smaller than the crow because they most of the time are smaller than the crow. Okay, I gotta go back just a little bit.
4 pictures, so when we slice,
Yep, yep. Okay.
Call him bird. Add just a box collider to this guy.
Oh, hiccups. I definitely do not want to add a box collider to this guy, because it's not going to work well. Does he need a rigid body, though?
Now you can probably tell there's a bit of a blank spot
No.
behind
Okay.
this guy, so just to make it a little bit more fair, I reckon we change the collision slightly. And the way we do that, over here we're going to change the offset Y and the size Y. So if I just click on the Y and drag it to the left, you see it shrinks it down a bit. Now I'll click on the Y and the offset and move it up a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's better to do the
Okay, it just makes it a little bit more
polygon
fair,
collider
I think,
for
in the
this one.
long run. Okay, with that said and done, the only thing I want to do now is flip the bird around, and it's simple as just ticking this box here, and he's looking the other way. All right, let us create the two last things that we need. We need the wall, okay, and then we need the big red goal at the very end of the level that you're aiming to get to. Now, I don't give you these sprites because I just want you to make them for yourself. It's quite easy, and we're going to make them in paint. So before we do that, let's go to our sprites folder, create a brand new one, call environment,
Create folder. Environment.
Can't type today. All right, and this is where we're going to make our new pictures. So open up MS Paint, like so.
I want to see what he needs to
Okay,
make
I'm just
first. I
going to make
wasn't paying
sure that this
attention.
size is set to 50 by 50 pixels. If you don't have that, just untick this box, type it in, hit OK. The first one, the wall, is just going to be a grey colour. So I'm going to grab this colour here, paint bucket, fill them in. Okay, save. Now you need to make sure that you save inside this exact folder. So if you don't know how to get there, I saved my project to the desktop, to the side scroller, assets, sprites, environment, call him wall.
So mine's not gonna have
That's the first one
walls.
done. Create the goal. I'm just going to make a new picture. So file, new, grab the red color, fill them in, save. Still set to the environment folder, so call it goal. Hit OK, save that is. And when we go back to Unity, you'll see it's already picked up those two sprites. Now we can just drag those guys straight in as soon as you want to. Now what I want to do, I'm going to set the goal up. We're going to add a box collider to him.
I mean, do I need a goal? Like, the goal is reaching the end. I mean, I guess I could create, like, just an invisible one. What size is this? You cannot tell me. I'm just gonna make assumptions and I don't know, make this do something. Oh, I don't need the width to be that wide. I need the width to be like, I don't know, maybe 150. And then the height will be the wide one. And I'm just gonna leave it invisible and call it end goal. I know he said to save it in the environment folder, but like I'll just drag it in like I did with the other ones. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Blop, 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 blop. End goal. Okay. Everything's fine. Should I make one for boundary walls too? I mean, I guess it depends on how he's going to use them. I'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what
You'll
he
see that it
does.
didn't ask us to make an animation. We don't have to rename goal, and that's because Unity knows it's just got a single frame. We haven't got multiple frames inside of it. That's why it didn't ask. Now, really, I should be adding a box collider to the grey guy as well, but I'm not going to for the moment, just to show you something in the next step. So they're all SP name guys.
I wasn't paying
As well.
attention.
So now we
Okay.
can just drag those guys
Drag
straight
this
in
in.
as soon as you want to. Now what I want to do, I'm going to set the goal up. We're going to add a box collider to him. All right, you'll see that it didn't ask us to make an animation. We don't have to rename goal, and that's because Unity knows it's just got a single frame. We haven't got multiple frames inside of it. And that's why it didn't ask. Now, really, I should be adding a box collider to the grey guy as well, but I'm not going to for the moment, just to show you something in the next step. So they're all our sprites. We're pretty much ready to go. Let's resize them.
Did he
And
add a
really,
box collider?
it didn't ask us to save, that is. Now, what I want to do, it didn't ask us to make an animation. We don't have to
Yeah, he did.
goal,
Okay.
and that's because
I missed it somehow.
it's just got a single frame. We haven't got multiple frames inside of it. And that's why now really I should be
It disappeared.
as well, but I'm not going to for the moment, just to show you something in the next step. So they're all our sprites. We're pretty much ready to go. Let's resize them. And to do so, I'm going to hold the shift key, use the corner anchors. Go to about yay big for the ship. Okay, about the same size for the bird.
Yeah, I already figured that out.
And now we're ready to go to the next step. The next step is to create prefabs. Because we're going to be using these guys again and again throughout different levels, I want to have preset made sprites that we can just drag into the level and that just work straight away.
Okay.
So the way we do that, go to the assets folder down the bottom, create a new folder called prefabs, open it up, and then we just drag our objects onto the folder down here. Spaceship, bird, goal, and wall. And you can see they've gone blue. That just indicates that they're based on prefabs. And that's it. The reason you use prefabs is because then you can just start dragging in as many as you want and just using them, and they all behave the exact same way. The other really good benefit of using prefabs is you can see that I forgot to put a box collider, or I didn't forget, I told you I wasn't going to. But when I want to add something to every single object, if I have 500 of these objects in the level, I don't have to sit there and add it to each one. Click on the prefab down here, add that component, and you'll see it adds it to every single one in every single scene. Okay, that is the massive benefit of using prefabs.
Okay,
Now, with
nice.
that said and done, it's probably time to add some code to some things. So I'm going to clean this level up. Let's get rid of these walls. Get rid of the bird because the first level's not going to have him. Move this guy out of the way. And move him down here. I'm going to resize him. And we're going to start working on our ship. Okay. When you're ready, okay, join me and we're going to make a brand new folder down in assets called scripts. Okay. We're going to do some very simple scripting and I'm going to do step by step just to explain what's going on here. So go into the folder.
Nice, nice, nice.
I'm going to right click, create C# script because that's the one I work in mostly. And the first one's going to be called spaceship. Okay, double click to open it up. Now I use Visual Studio because that's the one I use all my programming in.
Oh shit, I didn't figure out which one it was going to use. It's going to use Visual Studio. Ooh, I hope this doesn't crash my stream. Visual Studio, please. Please don't do me dirty. Please. Okay. Nice. Dodged a bullet there. Sometimes Visual Studio just like crashes immediately when it opens, so you never know if it's gonna like be cool or if it's just gonna give you the middle finger and destroy your soul.
If you don't have Visual Studio and you just use the built-in mono-develop, chances are things aren't going to be different. It's going to look a bit different, but the code should be the exact same. Now, your code should look like this to start.
Yeah, yeah.
If there's any differences, such as maybe the class name's a bit different, please make sure that this class name here matches the file name. Otherwise, we're going to get errors all the way through making your game.
Yeah, it's fine.
With that said and done, I'm going to go back to Unity first. I'm going to drag this script onto my spaceship.
Okay.
Two things I'm going to do. I'm going to hit apply up here, and that's going to apply
Where?
changes
Okay.
I just made, such as adding the script to the original prefab.
Okay, wait. I don't see this apply button you're referring to, sir. This updated version must not have this apply button. Because the button like showed over here next to the prefab, and it's not there. So maybe I can skip this.
Any changes I just made, such as adding the script to the original prefab.
Let's just go to the prefab and check if it now has the script. That's not the prefab. This is the prefab. Does it have the script associated with it? How do I tell? Did I see a script before? Open prefab. Is that script? Yeah, it's okay. The script's here on the prefab, so that's what we want. Okay, okay.
I'm going to scroll down and just confirm that the script is actually on the spaceship. Okay. With that said and done, now any code we add to the script is automatically going to execute on our ship as we play the game. So, if you've never done scripting before, let me take you through the very basics of what's going on here. You have two things where you can add code: void start and void update.
Blah, blah,
Each
blah.
one of these has a code block on the end. Now, a code block is just anything
This is a
inside
code
these
block.
squiggly braces. Okay, that's the start of the code block. That's the end of the code block.
This is all kind of
So
like
that
basic stuff,
and
but
that.
like, you know,
Simple as that.
we're
Now,
going
in
through a
terms of math
tutorial, so
code,
it's to be
here
expected that they're going to discuss it.
okay, it's a code block for the
I'm
controls.
just gonna
Script here is going to be
skip a
executing
little bit
this
ahead.
we want to move. Anyway, so what we want to do in this script here is have our ship move along slowly. Okay, what do we have to do to get it moving? Well, really, we have to change its position in the world. And the position we want to move is the X value. See,
Yes,
if we increase the X
X.
value, it moves along our level. The higher it gets, the further our ship has moved along. So there are only really two coordinates we have to worry about in this game, X and Y. So with that, Y moves and the Z moves. So if I put 0, 0, 0, and then put a semicolon at the end, don't ever forget that semicolon. That is the biggest issue when people start programming. This indicates I move nothing on the X, nothing on the Y, and nothing on the Z. So we want to move something on the X. So put a number. Make sure you save before you go back to Unity. And to know how you've saved, there generally is little asterisks there to indicate there's unsaved changes. When you hit the
Oh
save
god, I
button,
move so fucking fast. It's too fast, sir. That's too fast.
if I hit play, now you can see it's
Maybe I'm
flowing
gonna do like
down
0.5.
So let's use a much smaller number because I'm going to use a 0.2.
Oh shit, I forgot the 0.
That's because it doesn't really know
No, it doesn't like
what value
floats.
I'm
Oh
using.
fuck.
So what I'm going to do is put a letter F on the end to tell Unity exactly what value I'm
0.2F.
using.
Nice,
I put
nice,
Fs on
nice,
the end more
nice.
because it's just good practice at this point to start using it.
Shh, child.
Just know it's still a number. Just put a letter F on the end. Going back, hit play now. It's not too bad. Now, you can see the
Why does
collisions are
mine still
sort
move
of
so
working.
fucking fast compared to his? Did I just not save it all the way?
Try it again. Love that.
I do point
Okay, because we're telling the plane to
1.
keep moving, the collisions are just going to keep trying to work, but they don't quite work because we're just still moving straight ahead.
Okay, that's
So,
still
the
too
first problem
goddamn
here,
fast. Why is it so fucking fast? Let's do 0.3. Oh god. You see that? That was great. Okay, so it's still a little too fast. Let's put 1. I want it to be not fast fast. Okay, that's reasonable. It also looks ugly as hell. So that's cool. Yeah, you just do your thing, sir.
it really is. I want to
Maybe
be
when
able to
we
change
add a
the speed, but I
background it'll
still
look
think it's
better.
going a bit too fast. I reckon 0.1 is probably even a
Nah,
little bit
it's
too
too
fast.
fast, sir.
Now, it's really annoying having to go back to the.
His did a funny thing.
I want to be able to change the speed. I still think it's going a bit too fast. I reckon
Look at this.
0.1 is probably even a little bit too fast.
He's got the wall there.
It's
Just
really annoying having to
meow.
go back to the script, change the value, and then go back to Unity, and then update and see the changes and things like that. So what I'm going to do is add something to my script up here that allows me to change it within Unity itself. So just add a couple of empty lines, like so, and type this: public float speed equals 0.1 with a semicolon at the end. And what I've just done there is created what's called a variable. Now, the float indicates that it's a fractional number. Speed is the name of my variable. It's just called speed. And then I'm putting equals 0.1f, and I'm just saying the speed is 0.1. Okay, and the reason we do something like this, the first reason really, is so we can make numbers like that a little bit more meaningful, because it's much nicer to look at something that says speed than 0.1f. Okay, now because I put public on the front, when I go back to Unity, I can actually see what speed is. Okay, whoop, I've got to stop the game first. Click on spaceship, and down the bottom you can see speed 0.1. So that actually exposes the speed to the unit button. And the problem is that while I can change the number now in the Unity editor, if I ever export this game and give it to my friend, if they've got a lot less frames. So we have to add one more thing to make it run consistently no matter what device it's running on. Okay, down here next to speed, I'm going to type this in. Asterisk or times, time with a capital T, dot delta time. Okay, and this number here, okay, tells you how long it took for the last frame to render and come to the next frame. Well, sorry. Okay, how long has it been since the last time we executed the code? That's pretty much what it means. If it took longer, that's going to be a bigger number. If it's really, really quick, it's going to be a nice and small number. So, okay. Void. Capital O for on.
Sorry, I'm skipping a little bit because he's going a little slow, and I don't want to be here all day.
Okay, and this is another little event, I suppose you can call it, when our spaceship collides with something, with a 2D collider. So it could be a box collider, circle collider, or another polygon collider, for that matter. What do we want to do when we collide with another object, such as the wall?
Did I misspell collision?
Destroy the spaceship, because you lost. Okay, really,
Put it into 2 words, like a dumb.
Create an explosion, maybe have a game over screen, but just to start with, destroy the ship. Done. Capital D for destroy, and in brackets a little g
collision,
capital O for object.
2D.
Okay, so you want it spelt it wrong, but I'm
Why is it not liking it, sir? Collision 2D. Did you add another? No, you didn't. Why? Why? Sure. We'll see if that ends up being... let's save this, and I'm real quick gonna throw down... Why is it not recognizing it? What am I missing? Time, delta. Am I missing a reference somewhere? Because I feel like I'm missing a reference. Where are my references at? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Where are they hiding? Just show me where references are. Am I blind? Show me the Solution Explorer and show me the references. Properties. Something's not right here. Let me harass someone else. Oh, hey, Karma. Yeah, this is an old tutorial too, and I know it's using an older version of Unity, but like I feel like this should still function as intended, and I feel like I'm just missing a using statement or a reference somewhere. But what the fuck is it? I'm right now just trying to do time.delta time, but it's not recognizing it. I'm using Unity, which I don't like normally. Yeah, see, it fucking hates that. Did it work that time? Is it because I didn't have my T capitalized? Suddenly you're moving way slower than you were in my test just a little bit ago. What the absolute fuck? Yeah, I just don't like Unity. I much prefer Unreal personally, but I wanted to give it a go. Okay, it's what why is it so slow now?
I'm going to double click on collision enter 2D. Okay.
Nice.
And this is another little event, I suppose you can call it, when our spaceship collides with something with a 2D collider. So it could be a box collider,
Yeah,
or it could
sure.
be
Okay.
another polygon collider, for that matter. What do we want to do when we collide with another object, such as the wall? Well, we want to destroy the spaceship, because you lost. Okay, really, we want to destroy the spaceship, create an explosion. So you want it won't work if it is. Okay, with that code done, save and go back to Unity.
Is his moving as slow as mine?
Simple as that. As soon as we touch any.
I don't know. I don't mind like coding. I just wanted to. Oh God, it's so slow. Why? I just turned this to 0.5. Fucking. Before I was using 0.5 and it was literally like destroying the world. It was breaking the space-time continuum. No, there's no fucking way. Why is it dead now? Yeah, visual scripting's nice. I think just programming sometimes is nice. Okay, let's just move this like right here. Just hit it. Just hit it. Just hit it, guy. Just hit it. This is amazing. This is absolute gold. I love everything about my life, specifically when things work very slowly and my sprites fit together like oh, it did a thing. Perfect. You dead. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Everything's great. We're having a great time. This is amazing. It's because I added that stupid delta time variable. Like, can I make this like 10? Will that make it actually do anything useful and valuable? Oh my god, it's impossible. Why is it like this? Let me just add 2 zeros to this float and see what happens. No, bitch, you're joking. It doesn't look like it's moving any faster at all. What does this mean? Why is this a thing? Let me go back. I must have missed something in this goddamn video when he added delta time for some fucking godforsaken reason.
Speed than 0.1f. Okay? Now,
Mm-hmm.
because I put public on the front, when I go back to Unity, I can actually see what speed it is.
Yeah. Shut up,
If
guy.
I
Tell
ever
me.
export this game and give it to my friend, more powerful computers have more frames, less powerful computers or even phones have a lot less frames. So we have to add one more thing to make it run consistently no matter what device it's running on. Okay, down here next to speed, I'm going to type this in. Asterisk or times, time with a capital T, dot.
This man's tricking me right here.
Okay, and this number
I don't
here,
trust him.
okay, tells you how long it took for the
It's
last
probably because my
frame
computer's
to
so
render to
fucking
the
slow.
next frame. Well, sorry. Okay, how long has it been since the last time we executed the code? That's pretty much what it means. If it took longer, that's going to be a bigger number. If it's really, really quick, it's going to be a nice and small number.
I think I'm just gonna take this out.
We'll keep a consistent
Fuck people who
no
use
matter what
phones.
computer we're on, or
Fuck people who have other computers.
And you might also notice that if I play it now, it's really slow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change the speed back to 2 that it originally was. You should see it's pretty good. Now I reckon we should fix this collision stuff here because it's just a bit weird.
Okay, what the fuck? How does he change it to 2 and it works great? How does he fucking change it to 2 and it works fine? This is some fucking crack of shit. Where's the speed? Oh, because it's not updating. Why is it not? Ah, fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Why is there 2 scripts attached here now? What is this? What is this? What did I do? No, you know what? Get out of here. Let's go back to my prefabs. Let's throw a new crow down. Let's see if he has 2 scripts attached. He doesn't have 2 scripts attached. Let's save this. Let's play now. Oh, Jesus Christ. This was my fault. I am an idiot. I did something wrong. Give me the dove. Move, bitch. I'm just stupid. Yeah, it was the double scripts, and then on top of it, it wasn't actually updating from here based off of what this was set to. It was updating based off of what the fucking in-game thing was set to. Oh, I should stop this. Let me see. So this is set to 2 now. Let me set it to 3 and make sure it updates properly. I'm losing my voice because I'm raging. Okay, it didn't fucking update! Excuse me, sir. Hello? What the fuck? Can I ask you why you're a piece of shit? What? What? That's it. That's it. I'm removing this script. I'm I'm redoing. I'm doing a redo. How? 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 What? How? Okay. Put this on the crow. Wait, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, shut up. Removed component. I don't give a shit. Now it has a script. It has a script. Where? I know. I got rid of it. What are you doing? Why? What did I do? Fuck. Can I just make this go away? Okay. Can I just, is there like a refresh that I can do? Okay, let me look at my I cannot speak. Can I just add script? No, please just make this easy for me and stop sucking. So the script should be on the prefab. What do I need to do? Is it gonna give me this error the whole time? Go away! Clear. Okay. We've got our prefabs. We're putting a crow down. The crow has a script on it. When I hit play, it does things. And we're done. I do not think Unity is user friendly, but like it's I just it's so frustrating because like I'm not used to Unity. I'm so used to Unreal and how Unreal's set up. So like everything seems fucking stupid. And like I've used Unity before, but it's been, I don't know, 7 fucking years. I don't know. I don't use it because it's not as good as Unreal. And I used Game Maker like the last game jam, and it was good. I liked that. But Unity so far, you're pissing me off. We will see how I feel at the end of this. If I still want to use Unity or if I regret my life decisions, because we're at the point where I'm unsure of what my answer is gonna be. If it's regret or rage or what we're feeling. Um, but yeah, we'll see. You're still in college? I forgot. You're still a child.
Ah, still,
Rips.
The controls are basically the same
Okay.
thing. They're going to be transform translates, but I'm just going to change the coordinate. So if I want to go up, instead of using 0 for the y value, I'm just going to use a number for the y value.
Obviously, sir.
But you don't want to move it up all the time.
You just
only
wanna.
want to do it when they press the up key on the keyboard.
You know.
So let's add an if
Oh,
statement. Okay,
nice.
So if I type if with little letters, open up brackets, and I want to check if input dot get key in brackets
Put dot get key.
If we've got the key up, basically, then the next line of code is going to be executed only if I'm pressing the up key. So the line of code is actually the exact same thing that I've written here, transform.translate. But instead of the x getting a value, I give it a 0 for x. Then I use our speed times time, delta time on the y value, and 0 on the z. So now if I go back to Unity and press
Maybe
the up key
lazy.
on the keyboard,
I don't want to type this. 0 f.
Yeah, I'll have to move that back because that is way too close. But you can see
Save.
So to add our other keys in, the down, left, and right, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to copy and paste these lines. Bang, bang.
Hahaha, dodged a bitch.
Some lines in between them.
Okay, I also need WASD because I don't want to do just up, down, all around. 2, 3, 4. Can I just add W here? Does that work? I don't know. We'll give it a go. Oh, I forgot you're 18 now. Amazing! Congratulations on, I guess, adult. Oh, the S isn't working. Oh, the S makes it go up because I'm dumb. Everything's working exactly as intended. If I just throw a negative in here, was that gonna work? Or does it have to be a divide? I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes I like to just test things. Yeah, I could probably use buttons, but I could probably also, I don't know, do it different. I want to follow the tutorial because I'm gonna be posting it at the end of the jam to give people the chance to kind of see what they have the option of making, I guess you could say. I don't know. Words. I'm trying to make sense. They're not working. Let's see. I want to go. What's it gonna be? Forward?
Change it to down.
Yeah, managing a jam is not easy.
Right.
Left and right. That's what I'm looking for. Left. This is gonna be A. Right. That's gonna be D, and I am gonna combine these at some point. I guess I could just do ors. Or this, then I can delete that. Or X, S, or S. Yeah, I guess I should use the correct operators, but I'm just gonna put ors until I fix it. Just so I remember what I'm doing. And no, it doesn't work. I at work I program in VB. And actually, do I even need that? No. Okay, cool. That okay. Okay, but why? Oh, because it's stupid. Never mind. Just ignore this. I program at work at VB, and you can use ORs. So it's just my brain using the wrong syntax. Oops. Oops, I only did one pipe down there. That's what happens when you get fucking old. You can't keep your languages straight. Yeah, having multiple languages is definitely hard. Because, like, C# and VB are so similar. So, like, you're like, I've got this. And then you're like, I don't know what I did. How did I break everything? And it's just unfortunate. Okay, let's save that. Yeah, basically, I mean, it's very, very similar. Like, insanely similar. Okay. So that's working. And then for right and left, I just have to do copy 0. That's an O. That's an O. Maybe it goes here? Who knows? I think so. OF. And let's see. Right, left, right, left. Right is forward. Left is backwards. Maybe. Nope. Okay. I guess I could, it should be like the speed. I forgot. Putting in the wrong points. No one ever said I was a good developer. Right, left is backwards. So reduce speed. Is increase speed? Nope. Stop. Stop. That's not the right button. That's not what you're looking for. This is the play button you're looking for. Okay, so it just allows you to stop for a second. I have never once looked at myself and said, yes, good developer. Not once in my whole goddamn life. It doesn't matter what I've made or like how long it's taken me or anything. I could make like I could be the creator of Linux and I would still be like, nah, bad program. Bad programmer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Art's also shit. Speaking of art, look at this beautiful shit ass dove. Look at its fucking kawaii desu fucking little goddamn bitch face. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. You're gonna be murdering that in my game. You're this murder crow. This eldritch horror. Yeah, my slow zoom in is definitely like horror game aesthetic vibes. Well, I mean, like this game is really interesting because what I'm going for is kind of this mixed media vibe where in the very beginning of the game you get the choice to support the Team Dove or Team Crow. And if you support Team Crow, that's when you'll play the side-scrolling game, and it's going to be really dark and dreary with like these cute little doves that you're shooting down with sunflower seeds. I am a genius, by the way. Um, and then if you choose the doves route, you'll get to play Bejeweled, and you'll essentially be stealing the resources from the crows. This is my game plan design. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I know. Good luck getting this done in 24 hours. I literally haven't done anything except the assets and what you see me working on right now. But the bullest of hells is relatively straightforward. And then same thing with like Bejeweled. There are so many tutorials on it that I feel like I've got to be able to get it done. And then it's just a means of polish and then organizing the actual gameplay, the game map, which is this. Why are you not writing pen? Because I'm using an eraser, which is this. No, I'm definitely not gonna finish it. 100%. But like I wasn't feeling well today, so I took a nap this afternoon and all I did was draw stuff, but I've got most of my assets done except for these backgrounds. Yuck. Well, that's a K. But like I don't know. We'll see what fucking happens, bro. Anything could happen.
And then
Okay.
we just change the numbers inside our transform.translate. So if we hit
Mhm. Yeah, he's just adding the same things I already
just
did.
that, it's actually the camera as well because you stop moving. Okay? And the beauty of that is because when we kill the spaceship, we kill the script as well. And if there's no code moving the camera doesn't move ever.
Okay.
The benefit of that is they never see the rest of the level. They can't cheat by learning it. Okay. So important.
Okay. Cool guy. Camera dot main dot transform dot translate. We're gonna do again speed times time dot delta time capital T a 0f and that.
We can actually refer to it from the spaceship. Okay, that's why it's so good. Now if I go back to my Unity game,
Whatever, guy, just get to it.
This pretty much should be our spaceship done. You can see.
Okay, let's test this little sucker out. Oh shit, it's a dove. Get fucked, a bitch. Oh, I died because I hit the end. Don't worry about that. It's somewhere over here. Yeah, there it is. I made it invisible because God knows I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oops. Guess I'll just toss it over here. Okay.
We can now move everywhere. And then we can hit the goal and win the game. You can see we get destroyed when we hit the goal, but that's actually not a bad thing. We're going to make a goal script, which moves us to the next level. And we're going to
I
do
also
that
don't want you to be able to like fly out of
now.
camera
So,
view.
shift done. So I'm going to come back down to our assets. Go void.
Oh shit. What is that? Wait, what? Okay.
We're going to make a goal script, which moves us to the next level. And we're going to do that right now. So shift done. So I'm going to come back down to our assets, make a new script.
Can I just
C# again.
add a new script?
Goal.
I don't want it here.
Yep, that's fine.
Fuck.
Don't care about that.
Oh god. Panic. Stop the video. Delete the script. Panic. Panic. Okay. I have a scripts folder. New script. Create script. This script's gonna be named end goal. And then we're gonna look at the prefab. We're gonna find the end goal prefab. We're gonna click it, and then we're gonna just do the same thing I did before because I don't want to fuck up how the scripts are linked. It's connected to this fucking prefab. So when I click this one, it should have, yeah, bitch. I got this. Don't fuck with me, boy.
Same collision thing that we did in our spaceship script. So after void update, add some new lines. Go void on collision enter 2D.
I'm not gonna type this again, sir. I don't know. Oops.
Now this is when the ship runs into the goal. Okay, we need to go to the next level. Before we can actually go to the next level, we need to use another part of the Unity engine. That probably sounds a bit weird. Up the top, we're using the Unity engine. We need to import something else before we can actually change levels.
Man, just get to it.
Make a new line. Go using Unity engine dot scene management with a semicolon on the end. And this here gives us the ability to change levels. Okay, there was an older way to do it, which is not really supported anymore. This is the newer way and the better way to do it, really.
Okay.
To collide with the ship, we're going to go scene manager dot load scene, and in brackets we have to tell it what scene to go to. Okay, that's the hard part. What level are we going to go to? We don't really know because this script is going to be
Okay, interesting. Cool. I got this. Scene manager. Oops, typoed immediately. Scene manager. Manager. I can type. Load. Scene. Blah, blah.
be used on the first level, the second level. If I have a third level, it's going to be used on that as well. So let's put a semicolon there for the moment and try to ignore this error. We're going to add one of those little properties at the top, the variable that we had for the spaceship speed. Add some new lines. Public, it's not going to be a float, it's going to be a string, because strings allow you to do words. And we're going to go next.
Don't you click tongue noise? Bah.
So we haven't put an equal yet because I don't know what the next level is going to be. But however, I'm going to trust the person using my script. Put the next level in those brackets. Error goes away. So all this is saying is that whatever we put inside next level is going to be used to load the next level when I run into the...
Yeah. Get to it, sir.
That's the script done. The rest of the work is in the Unity editor. So let's go back to the editor.
Okay.
Red arrows down the bottom here. No.
Always.
Drag that onto goal. Hit the apply button.
Did I spell? I fucking spelled engine wrong. Like a goddamn clown. Let's try this again. Yeah, okay, cool. Good fucking job.
And for next level, I'm just going to type level 2.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, he clicked this. No, he did not click this. Okay, he clicked his goal. Next level, level 2. Should I call it level 2? I'm gonna do a weird thing with this. Yeah, I'll call it level 2. Yeah, I think that should be fine. I just cut myself. God damn it. I need a band-aid. Bitches! I'll put some music on for you guys while I go get a band-aid. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oof. Took me a little bit to find a band-aid. Okay. Back to suffering. That's not what I'm looking for. Here it is. Okay. Tutorial.
Resize this guy. It's a nice big goal that we can run into.
Unity.
Okay, when we play our game, dodge that. Run into the goal. Now I'm going to get an error down the bottom. It says level 2 could not be loaded because it's not actually in our game. So, whatever.
I know the
Don't
end
care at the
goal is here
moment.
somewhere.
So, what I probably suggest, this
Did I
is
stop
enough
moving?
to get
Oh,
the
that's
very
great.
first level created, okay? Because the
Oh,
second level is what I
great.
had the
I'm just
birds in,
gonna...
and this is what
Yep,
I
okay, I
created
hit it.
for my first level. As you can see, I put walls at the top and the bottom so they can't just escape or cheat by going outside the camera. Okay, and then I just add as many
Oh god, what did I do?
points as I want. Give them a bit of a challenge or a maze or whatever like that.
Wait. He said some things. He suddenly sped up a lot, and he said a lot of things all at once. Okay.
This guy. It's a nice big goal that we can run
Yep,
into.
you big goal.
Okay, when we play our game, dodge that. Run into the goal. Now I'm going to get an error down the bottom. It says
Yep.
level 2 could not be loaded because it's not actually in our game. So, whatever. I don't care at the moment. So, what I probably suggest, this is enough to get the very first level created, okay? Because the second level is what I had the birds in, and this is what I created for my first level. As you can see, I put walls at the top and the bottom so they can't just escape or cheat by going outside the camera. Okay, and then I just add as many collision points as I want. Give them a bit of a challenge or a maze or whatever like that before they can touch the goal at the very end. And you can see that my next level is just set to level 2, which is the next level. So what I suggest you do, save your level that you're working on right now. Please don't change the folder. Just call it level 1. Okay, if I go to...
Okay. Wait. How did he just fucking do it? I wasn't paying attention. Oh god. What did I do? Okay. Okay, so he looked at this. And then he goes back to this. He goes back to Untitled. Does he just do Control S? Just Control S? Yeah, okay. Then it has some fucking name. Um, um, Level 1. Okay. Cool. We are smart. We have brains.
Please don't change the folder.
Just
call it level 1. Okay, if I go to assets, you can see there's level 1 there.
Yep.
Make your whole level, set it all up as much as you want, and when you're ready to go the next, or create the next level, I should say, just go File, New Scene, and then save this one as level 2. And to switch between them, you just simply double click on them down here. Okay, it's as simple as that. So I'm not going to recreate my level inside this. It was simply just me dragging and dropping and resizing and duplicating and moving around. It took a fair while, okay, so let's not do that here. Let's set up the bird, okay? He's not going to take that.
Okay. I'm gonna skip the level setup for now and just set up the enemy, I think.
Long. So level 2, I'm going to drag in my spaceship. Whoop, job done. I'm going to drag in the bird on the other side. Bloop. Okay, and we'll drag in a goal after our bird. Okey-doke. And I'm going to make this really annoying. I'm going to make this goal go back to level 1. So that way, when I finish level 1, it goes back to, or goes to level 2, and then when I finish level 2, it goes back to level 1. Just so I can test to make sure that all this stuff works. And when I have a level 3, I'll change it after. So what I want to do now is make a new script. So I'm going to right click, create script, call it bird. Open it up. Okay, and this script is not that long. It's actually the exact same thing as our...
Okay, this is going to be... Dove. My computer made a sound. Did it disconnect my stream? No? Okay, cool. You guys are still alive. Cool. Nice. I keep electrocuting myself. because I am filled with electrical powers. No, I just rub on, I have a blanket on my lap, and I guess, like, I just collect, like, static cling, or whatever, you know, static, and then I touch my metal keyboard, or my headphones, and the computer's like, oh god! So, it's just me fucking things up. Okay, so I'm gonna do the prefab thing before I fuck it up again. I'm just gonna stick this sucker right on here. Excuse me? The fuck does that mean? I just made this. What do you mean, sir? What? What? Ouch. New script. I'm just gonna create a new script. Dove enemy. Okay. Where'd you put it, though? I'm gonna move that to the scripts folder. Does that fucking work? I'll just delete this one then. Yeah, sure. I don't need that. Fuck off, Dove script. Psh. Let me just save it and make sure it can still function. Yep, okay. Oof. Man, this shit do be killing it.
Spaceship moving. Okay, so I'm going to add the speed variable first.
Yeah, speed variable.
Public float speed equals 2. Where's our default value? Okay, and then in void update, we just want to move to the left. So
actually change it to 2.
Transform dot translate negative speed times time dot delta time. 0 on the Y, 0 on the Z. And all that's left to be done is drag this script onto our bird and test out his movement. So let's just drag it onto here. Once again, hit the apply button to make sure it goes on the prefab. Hit play. There's our birdie. He's moving toward us.
Yeah, I don't trust anything anymore.
So I've got to set that back to 2. Okay. With that done, there's only one little thing I want to change about this. And the biggest problem is if we have multiple birds, they're going to be moving even if you can see them or you can't. So if I duplicate these, these guys are going to move at the very beginning of the level. And I actually don't want that. I want it to be that when these birds touch the camera, that's when they start moving. Okay, it's a very easy way to do that. So let's go back to the script. We're going to add a quick if statement to it. Just write.
Wait, guy. I'm trying. The bird won't let me click it. Fucking bastard. Okay.
Open the brackets, and you put, this is a bit complicated, but get component with these diamonds after it.
If get component
brackets after the diamond. So
renderer.
Okay at the moment. Put a dot after the brackets and put is visible. Okay, I'm going to tab that across as well.
Is visible.
So this is just basically saying if the sprite is on the screen, then you can move to the left. Okay, if the actual birds aren't on the screen yet, they're not going to move at all. Okay, so that means I can put them about here.
Wait, did he just move the code there? Yeah, he did. Okay, he moved this there. Put that there. Make sure that looks right. Renderer. Did I spell everything correctly? Is visible. Cool.
If the sprite is on the screen, then you can move to the left. Okay, if the actual birds aren't on the screen yet, they're not going to move at all. Okay, so that means
I clicked it twice.
About here, and they're not going to start moving at the beginning of the game. It's only when I get to them they start moving. Probably doesn't seem much of a difference when you have a look at it like that, but when you've got a big, long level, okay, you don't want all the birds to speed up. Like if these are faster than this guy, and I can do that by changing the speed of just these two guys. This one. See, he's still set to 2 and these guys are set to 8.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That means they don't move until I get to them. Okay? And that way you don't have fast birds overtaking the slow ones that are in the middle of the level and things like that. That's pretty much the end of the tutorial, but there's one last thing that I want to change about each of the levels. Okay? Have I saved these? Yes, I have. I want to set the camera background from blue to black. So if you just click on your main camera in each of your levels, click on the background here, set it to black like so. Okay, yes, I'll save changes. Okay, and one last thing we're going to do, I need to go to my build settings and add both of these levels before our goal script will work properly. So if you go to File, hit Build Settings, click on the Add Open Scenes, probably add the first one first and then add the second level. You see it adds it up in this list.
Wait, where the fuck are you talking about, sir? Okay, you click build settings. Add open scenes.
Open scenes, probably add the first one first and then add the second level. You see it adds it up in this list. I'm going to open up level 2, click build settings, add it there, and that way our open level or our goal script will actually work and go between the two different levels. That is it, guys, for our entire tutorial for this one of making a simple little 2D side-scrolling game. Add as many as you can think of, like add different obstacles, add things that shoot, like maybe turrets, maybe you can shoot later on, and things like that. But otherwise, that's the end of the tutorial. Okay, thanks very much for watching. You know how to like, subscribe, and comment down the bottom.
Okay, and again, this was, for anyone who's interested, this is Nicolas Stingle. He hasn't uploaded a video in 4 years, but check out his tutorials anyways. They're still useful and still good. I was hoping he would cover projectiles, but I am 100% positive that we can find projectiles in another tutorial video. We just have to find the right one. So, let me check. Does he have any other? No. Okay, cool. Unity, add projectile to side scroller. Let's see. I want it to be a side scroller. Are any of these a fucking side scroller? Am I blind? Raycasting. I'd rather die. Code Monkey might explain. Let's take a peek.
This
Oh god, he's so fucking loud.
Using Raycasting. As you're building
Okay, let's look.
here in the projectiles, I already have a simple bullet sprite. Our bullet. So for that, let's transform. So our bullet transform. In this case,
I mean, I guess in theory we could probably like follow one of these.
And a rigid body. And if not, then they keep going and they get cleaned up afterwards. Alright, so for the shoot direction.
Let's see, how do I want to do it? I don't know if I want to do raycasting. I feel like it's so much extra work. And I'm a lazy child. Let's look at this one.
When it comes to shooting in Unity, but the fire point is really as simple as it sounds. It's just the point from where we want to fire our bullets. So if we go ahead and select our player here and
okay, this one might be a good one. This looks like looks kind of like what I need. This is Bracky's. Oh, I've watched some of their other tutorial. They're really great. Bracky's is yeah, I was gonna say they actually have their own website too, where they do training for becoming a tutorial or training to become a tutorial. They do tutorial trainings to become a developer. I'm a human being that can speak words. I don't know, guys. Sometimes things just don't make sense. Yeah, I would like to be a tutorial as well. Look, they have Dove. They have Dove assets. I cannot function. It's 10:30 my time. I normally go to bed at like 9 o'clock because I'm an old bitch. So I'm tired and awake, which are two things that I don't like to be at the same time. So give me a break. Um, one day we'll all be tutorials and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, let's add a new sprite. We're just gonna call this folder projectiles. Projectiles. And we're gonna put my projectile in there. It's gonna maybe complain, we'll see. Nope, it didn't. Cool, 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 cool. I'm assuming. Hello? Projectile? Am I dumb? Is it because I haven't put it down? Yep. Attack of the seeds! It's fine. Well, actually, that's not fine. Hold shift. I don't want it to become misshapen and ugly. Let's figure out sizing. I definitely don't think a crow is carrying around a seed that big. Let's check. That's a reasonable size, I think. Yeah, can I? Boop. That's a projectile right there. Okay, collision. What kind of box? Do I? No, I want to do a polygon collider because I like to make everything complex and stupid. I could do a capsule collider. I don't know. How did I create those prefabs before? Did I just click and drag? Yeah, I did. Cool. So I got a prefab projectile. Do I want it to be that size? I think that's a reasonable size. Let's look at what it looks like. Excuse me? Excuse me. What? Is this... I know what's happening. My crow's immediately hitting the projectile seed and dying. It's hitting its own projectile and dying. I think that should be a good size. How does it look next to... Of course you would move like that. Of course you would move like that. Can you just not fucking be like this, please? Thank you. I need to know how you look next to the doves. I mean, it looks fucking massive next to the doves, so it definitely needs to be smaller. Let's just round this down on all of these. Is that small enough? Do you think that's small enough? How about 2.9? I done fucked up. Okay. 2.9. Does that seem like a dove could hold it? Does that seem too small? Does that seem too big? How do I know? How do I know? Oh, it disappeared. How do I function as a human? How does exist? I have so many questions for myself. You know? Sometimes I just look in the mirror and I think, how did she become so stupid? And then I remember, I was never smart. So I didn't become stupid. It's just always been there, deep in my heart and brain. I still feel like this is too big. Is there not a way to make this size not suck? Can I just do 2? Look how fucked it looks. I think that's fine. But is that visible enough that you won't run into it? No, it's not. It's too small now. Fuck it. I'm gonna do 4. No one can fucking stop me. Fuck this giant seed. I don't give a shit. It's gonna be a giant seed, and it's gonna kill things. Should I make it more visible? It's because it's on the black background that like you literally cannot see it. Fuck. Let me change my camera color to just fucking white. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Does that make it better? No, it doesn't. I should give the seed a glow. I guess I can do that. But how do I do that in Unity? I don't want to have to edit it again in freaking Photoshop. Light. Nope, that's too much. 0.5. Still too much. 0.05. Sure. I don't know what's happening. Remove component. Unity. Add glow to object. Simple glow effect. Yes. Oh, it's another fucking tutorial video.
And this is going to talk about and ever see.
You know what? Let's do this. Fucking fuck the police. I'm done with this game. I'm going to just Photoshop. I'm going to use my Photoshop skills, guys, and I'm going to do this. Okay. Let's do select. We're going to do modify. We're going to expand it by 8. No, I need more. Select, modify, expand. We're gonna do 15. Maybe. Should I just do red? Just make it as obvious as fucking possible that this thing kills you. It's supposed to be a sunflower seed, but now it's gonna be a death seed. I mean, this is probably fine. The rest of the game, or the rest of this specific level is gonna be like mostly black and white, so like it'll be fine. I think this will give it like a nice, painful like horror vibe, you know? Like very spooks, very, very oh no, bad, 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 oh death, 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 murder, 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 you know? Like very phasmophobia, meets like something cool. You know what I'm saying. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna do this. This is great. This is great. I don't feel pain. What do you mean? Let's just delete that. Fuck it. Delete that. Fuck you. Delete. I'm gonna go to my sprites. Projectile. Fucking delete, bitch. I don't give a shit. Goodbye. Let's take that projectile and give it a go. I forgot it comes in at like 10 times the size. What did we decide? It was like 0.1234? Was it 3 zeros or 2 zeros? The world may never know because I just obliterated it. It was 2 zeros. Nope, stop. Nope, don't do that. Yeah, I think that's recognizable. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm done with this. 7. Let's try 7. It's a lucky number. It better not fuck me over today. I want this to be the size of a dove's head. I want it to just murder it mercilessly. Okay. I think that's reasonably visible, but I'm gonna make it bigger. Why? Why? Too many. Just, yeah. Okay, that's definitely a thing. Is Discord working for me? Yeah, seems to be working fine. Must just be you. Discord's over here giving you the middle finger. Okay, we've got our projectile. I want to rotate it, but like, how? Fuck if I know. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Well, hot damn. We're gonna figure this out. 90. Nope, that's not it. 180. Nope, that's not it. 170? Close, we're getting close. 160. Oop, we're right in the right range. I think it's gonna be a 150, maybe a 140. A 140. 140, baby! We got rotated seeds. Okay. So I think I'm going to just make 2 projectiles. I'm gonna have the red one, and then I think what I'm gonna do is actually make a different colored one. But what color should it be? Maybe yellow? Maybe like this ugly green highlighter yellow? So I'll have one for the enemies and one for your character. So your character doesn't die if it flies into its own projectiles. Maybe this blue. Maybe. Which one kind of like screams horrifying? I think yellow definitely gives me like the horror vibes. It definitely screams like I hate people and I like them to suffer. So we're gonna save that as good projectile. Naming conventions. I'm a boss. Okay, let's take that good projectile. Just toss that sucker in there. And we're just gonna match it. We're just gonna match it to what the red one is. And we're gonna do, what is it? Maybe 20? No, that's not right. This is the wrong field. 20? Nope. Negative 20? Nope. Negative 40? Looking good. Okay, so we got our good guy projectiles. Move. Don't play this game with me, sir. Fucking move. Okay, we've got our good guy projectiles. And we got our bad guy projectiles. Let's see how they look. Good, they're recognizable. Death. Nice, 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 nice. Killing it. Okay. Let's put our projectiles in the prefabs so we know what we're doing with them. Cool. Ooh, girl. I'm gonna have this done in no time, is what I'm telling myself in order to not lose faith that one day I won't feel bad that I didn't complete this game, you know? Because I gotta sleep probably in like a couple hours, because I cannot go a night without sleep. I'll get really sick, and that's the last thing I want. So I at least want to finish one part of my game. And I think I can do it. Maybe. Okay.
And get a discount. All right, let's start shooting. So no matter what method that we'd like to use, there are a few things that we need to set up. One of these is that we need to create a fire point. And a fire point is really as simple as it sounds. It's just the point from where we want to fire our bullets. So if we go ahead and select our player here and right click on him, we can create an
oh shit. Did I? Well, we'll see what they do.
empty object. And we can then take this
Okay, we're gonna click on our player. And we're gonna select create empty object.
object and move it to the place that we would like to fire from. So in my case,
And this is gonna be where we want to fire from. So it's gonna be like here.
going to move
Or
it
should I
just
move it up
outside
a
the
little bit?
barrel here. We can then rename this object to
Oh,
fire
goodness.
point. And now if we take our game view and dog it to the side here and play, we can see that as we move, the fire point indeed follows our player. And if we move to the other direction, it also flips. However,
will my prefab now contain this? Is this how it works? I want to see if they look any different. This one includes the game object, though. What if I just... This one still includes the script. I'm just gonna... Let's see if I break it. Let's rename this. We're just gonna change its name to the other name. We're gonna save. We're gonna play. Okay. So it still works. We're doing good. I'm gonna do the same thing with the dove real quick because I also expect to have weird issues with it. Okay, we've got our doves. I'm just gonna actually delete the other doves. So we've got our dove. We're gonna create an empty object. We're gonna put it at the dove's face. Then I'm going to add this down here. We're gonna delete this one. I'm gonna rename this one. I don't know if you have to do this. I'm probably doing extra steps. Sorry for the stupidity, but I don't know what I'm doing. That's just my life.
we can also see that the direction of the fire point isn't actually changing. And this is a problem because if we tried to shoot using this, we would fire to the right when we're facing right. And we would also fire to the right when we're facing left. And so we would hit ourselves and that wouldn't be too pretty. And the reason for this is actually a mistake that I made in the character controller. If you're using another movement script, this might not happen to you. But to those of you who followed our guide onto the movement, we need to select our player.
Mine doesn't have to turn.
Controller 2D. And if we
so that should be fine.
It's a really big and complicated script, but at the very bottom we have some code for flipping the character. And in here I thought it was a good idea to flip the player by inverting the scale on the X, but instead it would be much better if we simply rotate the player. So let's
we can ignore this part.
Entire piece of code here with transform.rotate, and then we want to rotate by 0 on the X, 180 on the Y, and 0 on the Z. And that should do the trick. So now if we go and play, select our fire point, we can see that as we move to the different sides, the direction of our fire point is also flipped. Awesome. So now we're ready to start creating our weapon. And to do this, we'll select our player. I'm just gonna collapse the script again. Let's hit add component and let's type in weapon. We want to create a new script. Let's hit create and add. And let's double click it to open it up in Visual Studio. And for now, the script is actually going to be really simple. We can go in and remove the start method. And instead we want to create a reference to our fire point so that we can use it later. So in here we'll write public.
I wasn't paying attention, sir. Can you not go so fast?
Move to the different sides, the direction of our fire point is also flipped. Awesome. So now we're ready to start creating our weapon. And to do this, we'll select our player. I'm just gonna collapse the script again. Let's hit add component and
we're gonna click our player. We're gonna select add component.
Let's type in weapon. We want to create a new script. Let's hit create and add. And let's double click it to open it up in Visual Studio. And for now, the script is actually going to be really simple. We can go in and remove the start method. And instead we want to create a reference to our fire point so that we can use it later. So in here we'll write public, transform, and let's call this variable fire point. Then if we save that, we can go into Unity and we can now simply take our fire point.
Okay, so he names his fire point. Let's go and we'll make some changes. Rename fire point. Oh, he does it. Camel case fire point. We're gonna rename this E fire point. Okay. And then let's see. I also want to move this into my scripts folder. Okay. Okay, I think we're doing good. Okay. And then we're replacing this and putting public transform fire point.
And if we save that, we can go into Unity and we can now simply take our fire point and drag it into this empty slot. And at this point, we're ready to...
Okay, so in Unity, on the crow, did I not save this? Okay, let's close this. Let's go back to this. I think I fucked it up by doing dumb things. Okay. I did. We'll fix it. It's fine. Public transform fire point. Just gonna save. I'm gonna go back. I don't like it leaving the error messages in the console. Clear, 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 clear. I fucking deleted it though. It moved it. Let's just delete this. Let's check Crow and see that it still has a weapon script. Fire point now goes into here. Okay. We're doing good. I'm gonna quickly do the same thing. I'm just gonna do C# script, and we're gonna be E weapon, because it's the enemy fire point. I'm gonna put it on this. Yes, and then the fire point. Did I just do the wrong thing? Fuck. I selected the wrong script. Okay. And then we're going to open eWeapon. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm gonna name it E fire point. We're gonna pray I don't fuck it up. It's gonna be E fire point. Okay.
We can go into Unity, and we can now simply take our fire point and drag it into this empty slot. And at this point, we're ready to start shooting. And of course, the first thing that we need to figure out is when to shoot. So inside of our update method, let's create an if statement. And what we want to check for here is some player input. So we'll go input.get button down. So this is triggered whenever we push a button. And the button that we want to look for
What
is
button do I want to do?
1. We'll then close the
Input
parentheses and open and close some curly brackets. And
get
now every time we
button
press the
down.
fire button, we want to go ahead and shoot. And this is not a function that Unity has. This is something that we need to create ourselves. So let's go down here under the update method. Let's write void shoot, open and close some parentheses and some curly brackets. So now every time we press the fire button, it's going to call the shoot method, and everything inside of these two curly brackets is going to be executed. So this is where we'll put all of our shooting logic. If you want to change what button to press in order to fire, you can
Why is
always
this
go into
hating me?
Unity, go edit, project settings, input, and find the fire one at the top here. And we see currently the button to press is mouse 0, input, everything inside of the
Shoot.
these two curly brackets is going to be executed. So this is where we'll put all of our shooting logic. If you want to change what button to press in order to fire, you
Shoot
can always go
code.
into Unity, go edit, project settings, input, and find the fire one at the top here. And we see currently the button to press is mouse 0, which is left mouse, but you can change this to anything that you'd like. I'm gonna change
I
it
think
to
that's fine.
space. And at this point, what we need to do next
Actually,
is
should I
going to
make it
depend on
space? That might be a better idea. What the fuck did he press? I wasn't looking. I wasn't paying attention because I thought it wasn't
change
important.
this to anything that you'd like.
Input
gonna change it-
manager. And what did he do?
You can always go into Unity, go edit,
Edit,
project settings,
project
input,
settings, input, edit, project settings, project. Eh, 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 eh. What? He's on a different version than me. God damn it. This is always a fun time. When things change and you just don't know where to look. That's always just the best. Input manager. I want input manager, input manager, input manager, input. That's not helpful. Why am I looking? Oh, fucking, I'm such a dumb fuck. I'm supposed to be looking in Unity. I want to scream. We're gonna do space.
and find the fire one at the top here. And we see currently the button to press is mouse 0, which is left mouse, but you can change this to anything that you'd like. I'm gonna change it to space.
Okay.
And at this point, what we need to do next is going to depend on what method you choose.
Cool. I kind of want to do an or. I want to give them the option to use the spacebar or the mouse button. Fire 2, and then we'll see what fire 2 is. Okay. Back to
Let's start
code.
by focusing on prefab shooting. So here we first want to go ahead and create a bullet. So let's save the script and head into Unity. And in here we want to first create a sprite. So let's right click in the hierarchy, go to the object and select sprite. And the sprite that we want to use here is completely up to you. I'm just going to go under sprite here and search for shot. And I have this pretty cool shot to sprite. I think that looks pretty good. I'm then going to take this object and rename it to bullet. And there are a few things that we need to add to this object. The first one is a rigid body 2D. This object will apply physics to a bullet and allow it to travel through air. And you can play around with these settings to get your bullet to behave in different ways. Now, I don't want any
make the
gravity
gravity
on my bullet,
0.
I just want it to travel in a straight path. So I'm going to set gravity scale to 0. I also don't want it to be able to rotate in any way. So I'm going to go under constraints and freeze the rotation. And finally, I really recommend setting collision detection from discrete to continuous. This is going to help the bullet detect other objects if it's traveling really quickly. Now the next component we need is a circle collider. So let's hit add component and search for circle collider 2D. I'm just going to open this up and check that the collider is pretty close to our sprite. I think that looks pretty good. I'm also going to mark this collider as a trigger. And this is because I don't want my bullet to bounce around the environment. I just want it to notice when it hits something and then explode. But you can definitely leave it as a normal collider if you want it to keep bouncing around. So now we can take this bullet and turn it into a prefab.
Wait, guy, you're talking too fast. Give me a second. This circle collider is a little bit small. Let's see. Oh, see, in Unreal, you can use your friggin' mouse button. Can I, like, make this? Can I do something other? What colliders are there? Collider. If you spelled it right, more things would come up. I mean, I almost want to just use a box collider because I feel like its shape is a little bit better for this projectile. Let's see. I'm gonna remove the circle one because I just think it's gonna be weird. I think if I do a rectangle box collider, it'll be better. 50. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Size 10. Can you rotate though? Like, can I rotate you? Because you would be perfect if I were just able to rotate you. Cool. That's not helping me very much. Let's see. Is there anything more I can do? Okay, I can edit it this way. Oh god. I clicked out of it on accident. Edit collider. I can't rotate you? Why the fuck can't I rotate you though? It would be much easier if I could rotate you. Oh, fucking let me try the circle collider. Can I do a capsule collider? Okay. True. Can I rotate you? Bitch! Why can't I just rotate it? It would do so much better if I could rotate you! This sucks. This sucks. This is stupid. Let's try the circle one again, I guess. What a bitch. What a fucking bitch. I just don't think that's gonna work well. Yeah, I deleted it because I'm angry. God damn it. The rage within my body is a lot. We're gonna fucking do this. I'm gonna just rage for a little bit. Oh shit, that's not enough space. Okay. Let's do 5. It's gotta be enough. Okay. Image, rotation. The clockwise? No, that's not right. Image, rotation, arbitrary. Let's see. Okay, that's close. Let's just keep doing that until we get it to the right size. Arbitrary. Okay. Zoom out, zoom out. Nope, zoom out, zoom out. We're gonna do my favorite thing. We're gonna select. We're gonna do edit, copy merged. We're gonna do new. We're gonna do it based on clipboard size. New layer. We're gonna delete this layer. We're gonna do paste special, and we're gonna do paste in place. And then we're gonna just move it around a little bit to make sure it fits. We're gonna save this as, actually first let me close this. No, I don't want to save that. File, save as, good projectile. Yes, I want to replace it. I know. Do it anyways. File, nope, we're just gonna do it this way. We're gonna open projectile and we're gonna do the same thing. Arbitrary, let's do 80. Counterclockwise. Arbitrary. 80 counterclockwise. Too far. Control Z. We're gonna do rotate. We're gonna do 60 counterclockwise. Okay, then we've got what we're looking for. We're gonna select this. Edit. Copy merged. File new. Clipboard size. Create. We're going back to this. We're closing it. We're not saving it. Here we're selecting a new layer. We're deleting this existing layer. We're pasting. We're pasting. We're going to save as. We're going to change the name and do E projectile. 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 So we know it's the enemy projectile. We're going to close that. We're going to close that. We're going to fucking go back and start over with these dumb bitches. Fuck off. Goodbye. You're goodbye too. Yep, I know. I don't give a shit. Delete that. We're going to sprites. We're going into projectiles. We're just deleting those. Okay. We're zooming out. We're zooming out now. Good job. We're going and putting in good projectile. We're putting in E projectile. We've got our projectiles. Okay. Goodness gracious. We're going to throw our projectile up here. We're going to scale it 001. .001, .001. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to say that's not right. What did I do wrong? And then we're going to remember that it was .01. We're going to fucking fuck up again and fix it. Good. Putting this in. we're not gonna fuck up this one. .01, .01, .01. We've got our 2 projectiles, and we're gonna add our components to them. Now that we can properly see them and actually work with them, we're gonna do a capsule collider so that I can properly. You gonna be fucking serious? Let's do that on the other axis. Yes, thank you. Oh, fucking give me this. Give me this. No, I want to move the collider. You're gonna make me freaking do the stupid adjustment thing for it, but I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm gonna do it the lazy person way by clicking these little things. That's what I want. This is what I'm fucking looking for. I don't want it to be too much bigger than the actual projectile. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm fucking happy. Look at the joy in my face. If you fuck it up the first time, you redo it, you make it work the proper way. Trying to finagle things sometimes just doesn't work, and it requires you to try different maneuvers and methods. It sucks, it's frustrating, it pisses me off. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta make sure it works properly. Half-assing it isn't going to get you anywhere in life. Put in the effort to fix it when it's fucked up. Okay. We got our capsules.
Drag it from the hierarchy into our assets folder, and we can then delete it from our scene. So now we have.
Okay. Let's do prefab folder. We got our projectiles. Okay. The only thing that we need to do with them that I forgot to do is to give them a rigid body. So I'm just gonna delete them out of here again because I don't want them to get fucked up. So we're gonna add component, rigid body, 2D. What? Do I have to add this after? Blech. Rigid body, we're gonna turn the gravity to no, we're gonna do freeze rotation, then we're gonna add our component, we're gonna do collision, we're gonna do capsule collider 2D, we're gonna adjust this once again, switch it from vertical to horizontal. We're gonna fuck it up because we're dumb, we're gonna do it again, and we've got it. Okay. Now to do the other one again. I think it's, yeah, I chose the wrong capsule collider like a dummy. That's why it wouldn't let me do the rigid body. Rigid body 2D, gravity is 0, freeze rotation. Then we're going to add our component of our collision capsule. Once again, we're going to adjust the size. We're doing great here. We need to switch it from vertical to horizontal. Looking good, looking good. Okay.
A prefabs. Let's
We
drag
got
it from the
this.
hierarchy into our assets folder, and we can then delete it from our scene. So now we have this bullet prefab that we can make copies from. Let's go into our weapon script, and let's create a reference to this object. So we'll create a public game object. Let's name it bullet prefab. And then inside of our shoot method, we simply want to spawn a bullet into our world. Remember, whenever we want to spawn an object, we use instantiate. We then feed it the object that we want to spawn. So in our case, that's our bullet prefab. Then we need to choose where we want to spawn it.
Do
we want
bullet
to spawn
prefab.
It at firepoint.position, and then with
But I'm actually going to name it.
we want to use firepoint.rotation. So we'll close that off with a semicolon. And now if we save this and go into Unity and select our player, you see at the bottom here we have the bullet.
Good projectile. In here, we're gonna put instantiate. Good projectile, comma, fire point, dot position, comma, fire point, dot rotation. Okay, and with the other one, we're gonna do a similar thing, but a little bit different because we're not updating via button clicks. We're gonna be updating based on like every few seconds or whatever you want to call it. Nope, don't. Let's see, how do I want to do it? I'm just gonna stick this in the update and see if it does anything. Cool. Good projectile does not exist. Okay, thanks. Nice. We're gonna look at our weapon script. Not our weapon script, our flying crow. We're gonna add nothing. What am I doing wrong?
Semicolon. And now if we save this and go into Unity and select our player, we can see at the bottom here we have the bullet prefab slot. Here we can take our bullet.
We should. Did I not save it properly? Hello? Let's just make sure our script is properly linked to our prefab. The fuck are you doing, game? But I'm still missing this. Did I misspell something? Game object. Maybe it just needs to be forced to update again. Okay. Doesn't like this crow. Okay, let's throw another prefab crow up. Okay. That's not working. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to delete it, remove it. Just done with it. Am I looking at the right script? Is it like something that I'm like editing the wrong thing that's there? What? I did one for this one too. Oh, that's the one that I fucking whatever. Let's save this. Maybe I'm just being like a big stupid potato. No, no, I'm not being a dumb potato. Yeah, I know it's saying it doesn't exist. Obviously. because I'm dumb and I'm using the wrong thing. But that still shouldn't stop this from working. Right? Oh god damn it, it was that. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. So fucking stupid. Rage. Whatever, it's fine. Why are they backwards? Why are they going backwards? I'm pretty sure they're going backwards. I think we'll get there. We'll get there. Uh, um okay, I'll see you later, Karma. Sorry if I was slow saying bye, but I'll see you later, man. So for the enemy, let's just comment this out for now.
Prefab and drag it in there. And now if we play and try to shoot, we can see that we're indeed instantiating bullets into our world. Of course, these bullets currently aren't going anywhere, but they're definitely there. Next, we can go to our bullet and create a new script on this bullet. And let's just call the script bullet. Let's say create an add and
Okay, I think the problem is that it's hitting this and it's thinking that it's colliding with something it shouldn't. If let's see. I need it to not collide for the projectile. So I need to tell it what the projectile is. Okay, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it here. We're gonna say if, how do I want to do it? If game object. How do I want to do this? Let's see, I want to prevent death based on a tag. What's a tag though? Can you tag things? Can you give them a tag? What does that mean? Component tag. Nope, okay. Oh, here it is, untagged. Add tag. Create tag. Friendly. Save. Okay, so this should have the friendly tag. Okay. So if collision dot game object dot tag equals friendly. So I don't know if I don't think I need this, if that's the case. Okay, let's give that a go. Nice. Why is it slowly moving up? It's not supposed to slowly move up. Oh, the projectile pushed it. And so it took it as pushing it upwards. Okay. How do I get it to ignore collisions? I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, didn't like that, and that sucks. Let's find something else. Hmm. I'm using the 2019 version of Unity, of course. Maybe it's physics 2D. Do you like that better? Hmm. What do you mean? Oh, I called it something else. Dumb. How about now? The fuck am I supposed to do? What? What is? What is? What is the answer to this problem? Why is it? Fucking Unity. Why do you fucking do these things? This is why I don't use Unity. It's supposed to be easy, but it's not. It's just not. Okay, I found a couple of more recent answers, and I'm definitely doing this wrong somehow because how could I not be? That's cool. That's cool. I do fucking love when I break things. So that's absolutely amazing. Um, hmm. So first of all, let's correct this because this is confusing. Man. Maybe this. And then true maybe? Eh? Maybe I need to do this instead. Maybe I'm using the wrong collision code. Or it's like outdated collision code. How about that? Does that do you, nope, you hate that too. Nice, nice, nice. Cannot convert collider 2D to collider. Okay, that's what I fucking thought. But, okay. Everyone's like, you can try layer based, and I just wanna make it not suck. That would be great. Lots of this is not useful. I want to use this method, but okay, I found a manual on ignoring layer collisions. Fucking bitches. Shit do be difficult. Layer 1, layer 2 bull. Ignore. Makes a collision detect system ignore all collisions between any collider on layer 1 and any collider on layer 2. This is fucking confusing. Let's look at another tutorial.
Su Unity. In questo video vi spiegherò come può tornarci utile nei nostri giochi per permettere ad alcuni oggetti di interagire o non interagire
He is not speaking English, so this is not super helpful. Let me just pray. Let me just pray that we figure something out. I'm gonna watch what he does and see if I can figure out what he's doing. Tags and layers, tags and layers, tags and layers, what are you? Okay, let's go to my prefabs. We're gonna click this. We're gonna look at the layers. Okay, we're gonna call this player projectile. And we're gonna put it on that layer. Okay, and then we're gonna save that. We're gonna go back to our code. We're gonna hope that this guy gives me information. Wait, what the fuck? Physics? Oh, this is done in something completely different! It's not in the code! I'm gonna scream! Okay. We're doing this. We're trying to find answers. We got this. We're gonna figure something out. Okay. Physics manager. Physics. We're in Visual Studio again. I'm searching in the wrong fucking place. Oh no, please do not crash on me, Unity. I don't remember when I saved you last, and I'm stressed. Is it under project settings? Physics manager? There's an input manager. Here's physics. Here's physics 2D. Okay, layer collision. Player projectile. Okay, okay, so I think what I have to do is add them to specific layers, player, and then assign them their layers, and then decide how it interacts. Yeah, sure, whatever. We're gonna add a new tag, and we're gonna do enemy. We're gonna save that, and we're gonna go back to projectile, and we're gonna add a new layer, enemy projectile. Okay. And we're gonna click that and select enemy. We're gonna add a new. I guess we could do enemy too, and just do enemy. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm doing my best. We're gonna name this finish. And we're gonna name this finish. I guess? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing my best, is what I'm fucking doing. Project settings. Physics 2D. Okay, okay. So the player projectile shouldn't hit the player. And the player projectile shouldn't hit finish. The enemy projectile shouldn't hit finish either. And it doesn't really, like, hit the finish line. Okay, let's, well, what the fuck, errors? It's because I haven't deleted this section! Ah! If I leave this in, though, will it fuck things up? Will it fuck it up? I don't know! How do I know? How do we know? And the projectiles are moving so slow. And they don't delete after they exit the window. Oh, suddenly I couldn't. Fuck. Okay. This is because I hit the wall. So let's add this back in. We're gonna save. We're gonna try again, and we're gonna see if it fails. Okay. Let's try it again to get to the end. I can't tell if enemies die with the projectiles because the projectiles are not moving. They have no spood. They have no spood associated with them. Speed. I cannot believe I'm still alive. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Back to where I don't know. I think those collisions work, I guess. Now? Sure.
And what we want to do in here is actually really simple. In fact, we don't even need an update method. All we need to do is that right when the bullet spawns, so inside of the start method, we want to tell the bullet to fly forward. To do this, we need a speed, so we'll go up here and create a public float speed and set it.
Wait, somehow we got into different code.
Rotation. So we'll close that off with a semicolon. And now if we save this and go into Unity and select our player, we can see at the bottom here we have the bullet prefab slot. Here we can take our
Player,
bullet prefab and drag
bullet
it
prefab
in
is
there.
in there.
If we play and try to shoot, we can see that we're indeed instantiating bullets into our world. Of course, these bullets currently aren't going anywhere, but they're definitely there. Next, we can go to our bullet and create a new script on this bullet.
Okay, we're gonna go create a new script. We're gonna do bullet or good projectile. We're gonna do create new script. We're gonna do E projectile. I want to kind of do them at the same time so I understand where we're at with these, that I understand that, like, what we're associating these with, that they make sense. I want these to make sense. Okay, so let's open our good projectile and let's open our E projectile. He said we don't need the update method, so we can delete that on both.
And let's just call the script bullet. Let's hit create an ad and open it up in Visual Studio. And what we want to do in here is actually really simple. In fact, we don't even need an update method. All we need to do is that right when the bullet spawns, so inside of the start method, we want to tell the bullet to fly forward. To do this, we need a speed, so we'll go up here and create a public float speed and set it to something like 20. And we also need a reference to a rigid body, since it's our rigid body that controls our bullet. So we'll create a public rigid body 2D, let's just call it RB. Then inside of our start method, we can tell our rigid body to move. So RB,
rigid body
velocity.
2D.
Velocity is our current speed of the rigid body on the 3 axes, and we want to set this equal to the forward direction, so transform dot. And we don't actually want to use forward here because that moves moves on the z-axis, and we're making a 2D game, so we don't use the z-axis at all. Instead, we want to use right, and we can then multiply this with our speed. So we're basically just saying, hey, rigid body, please move right according to our speed. And indeed, if we save this, we can see that we now have a speed variable that we can adjust, as well as a slot for our rigid body that we can simply drag in. And now if we play and try and
Okay. We're doing good. We're doing great. Do rigid body. Actually, we need both of these, speed and rigid body. Then we're gonna do velocity. But for this one, we're gonna do left. Okay. We're gonna go to our what did we clicking the bullet and adding the rigid body to it?
Our speed. And indeed, if we save this, we can see that we now have a speed variable that we can adjust, as well as a slot for our rigid body that we can simply drag in. And
okay. I fucked up somehow.
now if we play our speed, so we're basically
That's a lowercase b. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it's what? I'm just gonna comment this out for now because the other one seems to be not throwing the error. I'm confused as to why it would throw the error, but I don't know. Do you boy, like, you know? Can you select the fucking rigid body that I'm giving you? Am I crazy? Is this not what I'm supposed to be adding to it?
move right according to our speed. And indeed, if we save this, we can see that we now have a speed variable that we can adjust, as well as a slot for our rigid body that we can simply drag in. And
oh, I see. We're dragging this into here.
now if we play and try and shoot, we can
Okay, its speed is a little slow. Their speed is still slower than me? That feels wrong. Is it updating the speed properly? No. Why would it do that? Okay. And then, so in the enemy code, I need to do an on collision for that, where if they get hit, it also destroys them. But for them, should I put that in the update? I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. No, it's a new one on collision. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah. And then I want to do the same thing where the projectiles on collision disappear. Because I don't want them sticking around. I don't need them sticking around. Yeah. Nice. I still feel like they could move a little faster. Is that too fast? No, that feels okay. That feels better. Okay. Let's set that to 4 or 6. We're gonna do the same thing for the E projectiles. We're gonna set those to 6. Okay, cool.
See that our bullet indeed does move forward. Awesome. Of course, the next step is to have our bullet actually register when it hits something. And if we hit an enemy, we want to apply some damage. To do this, we go into our bullet script. We used a really handy function in Unity called onTriggerEnter. So we'll write void onTriggerEnter 2D. We'll open and close some parentheses and some curly brackets. And of course, as the name suggests, this function will be called whenever something enters our trigger. In our case, whenever our bullet hits something. And when that happens, we want to do some different things.
It looks like we set up our bullets a little bit different, but it's a similar concept.
2D, and we'll call this something like hit info, because it will store information about what we hit. Then inside of our function, we can go, so the name of the object enemy, it prints out enemy. Pretty to damage are some health, and then we are adding a function that allows it to take damage as well as destroys the enemy. So what we want to do here is go hit info in there, and because we can go enemy dot take.
We don't need to worry about this too much.
To make this look even cool, add it to the scene here and play it back, and then to disable looping. So here and play it back so that you so instantiate T impact effect. This time we have no bullet prefabs flying around. Instead we do everything inside of our weapon script, which currently looks like this. And of course the first step to raycasting is sending out a ray. To do that we use physics2d.raycast, and this will send out a ray from a point and then in a and this will go ahead and send out our ray. It's really that simple to do. Of course we need to store some information of something like hit info, and this is just hit info dot, whereas if we shoot in the opposite direction, nothing happens. So indeed this is working, but it's currently completely invisible, and it's not even damaging our enemy in any way. Luckily, applying damage to our enemy in this way is just as simple as with Raycast shooting. In fact, the code is pretty much identical. First we take the hit info object, we go into its transform and try to get a component on the object called enemy. Of course, we're not always going to be hitting an enemy, so we want to store the result of this in an enemy variable, and we'll just call it enemy as well. Then we check if we actually hit an enemy, so if enemy is not equal to null, well then we can call enemy.takeDamage and input some damage amount. And the last time we put and when it reaches 0, our enemy dies. But again, this is totally invisible. We want some kind of graphic show effect. And then if we hit something, fancy way of saying no rotation. The last thing that we need to add is some things. First of all, we want to go to the, it's only changing in the Z axis. Go under color, we can see the square. We can also control it through us to the point where we hit a point. And then use fire point. So now if we save that, and then inside of our script, and the way to use, but there start, we can wait a frame in the description. Working. Awesome. That's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed
Okay, nice tutorial. Thanks, Brackies. It's got a little bit of stuff that I don't necessarily need for what I'm looking for, so we're just gonna move on to the next part. Okay, so we know good projectile is working, but we want to also make bad projectile to get it to work. So how do we do that since it doesn't believe left is a thing? Let me see. Yeah, it still hates it, but why? Unity, transform. the red axis. Red axes. Let's just try right and see what it does. Because it might actually be working right. But we gotta make the enemy actually create projectiles. The projectiles to actually like spawn. So where did we... Oh yes, in the weapon. How do we want to do it though? Because when I did it this way, it was way too fast. And there was way too many. I mean, we could try it just to test it, I guess. Oh, I didn't assign it to anything, I guess. What did I need to assign it to? I didn't put the rigid body on this. Was that it? Was that the only thing that I didn't do? E-projectile needs to be assigned. It is assigned there? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. The problem is that the enemy is despawning because the projectile is hitting themselves. I think. Like it was with the regular character. So the enemy should not be hit by enemy projectile. It should only hit player. Okay. Let's try that now. Okay, it's just holding it. Cool. Is it not moving fast enough? I don't know. I mean, the projectile code is exactly the same. So it's gotta be something in the initiation of it. Let's look up another tutorial. Unity 2D enemy shooting. Let's try this. I found another good tutorial. Does this go on the weapon? Or does this go on... What did I do before? I put it on here. Okay, so it would go on here. So let's try this. We're gonna do the same thing, shoot. And let's just copy this actually. Make it a little easier. And we're gonna use fire point. Getting that tiredness, man. It do be like that. It's already almost midnight. Okay. So let's actually take this out. We're gonna do an if statement. If time is greater than shooting time. Stick that up here. We'll just create a private float. Then shooting time equals time dot time plus we're gonna do fire rate plus fire rate divided by 1, 2, 3. And now here we'll do instantiate like we did with the other weapon. Let's do this equals. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Excuse me. Vector 2 direction equals position. Did I define my position though? I did not. Vector 2. Okay, I see. Let's do vector 2. Vector 2. My position equals new vector 2. eFirePoint dot position dot x. eFirePoint dot position dot y. And then we're gonna make another vector 2. And this one's the direction 1. Now that we have what we need for it, because my position minus vector 2. Let's do public transform, because we want to give it the player's position. Let's name it Crow, so we know what we're talking about. We're gonna do Crow dot position this is not supposed to be here. Did I put that? Did I type that? No, it's just supposed to be this. And then e projectile dot get component rigid body 2D. Oops, that's the wrong one. Dot velocity equals direction. Maybe we'll see. Okay. Time. Time dot time. Am I missing a using statement for time? I'm pretty sure it just should use time. Like, what do you mean? Did I not? Do I need to set shooting time? Let's read this error again. Okay. Float does not contain a definition for time, and no accessible extension. I mean, it's true, I'm probably missing a reference. Unity reference for time. Time. I mean, should it just be Unity engine? It should just fucking work. Do I need to specify? I know there's another one I need to specify a specific scene management, yeah, but what about this one? This one doesn't like the lack of specification. Is it because it's not in the update? That shouldn't matter though. It should still function even not being in the update. Because the update calls shoot. Well, fuck. I mean, should I just do using date time? I'm just gonna do using system dot date. Is it date time? Is it capitalized date time? Does it allow it? What do you think of that? Okay. No? How about that? Fuck. uh, it fucking it's difficult because Unity uses it in some of their examples that they're providing of it, but it doesn't specify. It doesn't specify a using statement to use with it. So I don't know why it doesn't like it. What am I doing wrong? Huh. Can I use delta time? Can I just replace it with delta time? That's what I used in one of the other ones, wasn't it? Delta time? Yeah, delta time. Let's just try delta time and see if that works. Maybe that'll not fire an error. Oh, I didn't remove the shitty using statement. Yes. I mean, this one over here let me use delta time. Is it this? Is there a typo? Should this be a float? Fucking Unity, you stupid bitch. Oh, let me Google this error. That didn't work. That's great. Okay. Hmm. I'm definitely doing something wrong. But why? Can I just... Is that what I need? Is that what I fucking need? Is just this? Will that work? Let's try. It says it hates it. Okay. I thought maybe we could get around it. Cheat a little, you know? Do the unthinkable. Okay, I'm trying to understand this form post. You have two variables with the same name, high score. So this guy has two variables with the same name, high score. I don't see the I scored 2. Okay, so he sets it in end game, but I do not have 2 variables with the same name. Am I dumb? Is the first one lowercase and the second one's uppercase? I'm backwards. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I'm pretty sure the second one's lowercase. But why does it not like it? Is this the typo? Is that what I fucking did? Tell me that fixes it. Ooh, bitch, yes! Okay, okay. We're feeling good, we're doing good. Okay, the projectile's not moving. Crow of E-weapon has not been... Okay, okay. So let's look at our prefabs. So Crow has a fire point attached to it. Did at some point I lose these? This one for sure has them attached. Okay. Let's look at my burb. Okay. Crow is not attached to it. So let's try that. Okay, that did not work. So we've got the shooting occurring. Is it this that's causing problems? I don't think so, because that's making the projectile appear. Right? Have I not assigned a rigid body to this? No, it has its rigid body. Let me increase the speed of it. Maybe that's the problem, is it's getting caught up with the verb. Okay. So if it hits me, I die. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna add some more doves. Okay. I want to see if they shoot, and they don't. Okay. I'm gonna take a little break, guys. 1 second. Hey Chip, fancy seeing you here. I'm struggling to stay awake. I'm falling asleep. Your game's looking cool. I just talked with Matt earlier. I guess he had some confusion about when the jam finishes. So I don't know if you're aware of when it finishes. Your game looks good so far. Oh, well, don't push yourself too hard. I'm actually probably gonna go to bed soon because I'm staying up way too late. It's midnight and I normally go to sleep much earlier and I'm not doing great. So that's cool. I'm not doing great as in I don't feel well. But, you know. Yeah, everyone's sick at the moment. Yeah, basically. I just feel like shit because I didn't sleep very well last night, and, yeah. I took a nap earlier, but it just wasn't enough. Well, that's something for tomorrow. I'm going to sleep.